question. How many of you have an iPhone? Raise your hand. Oh, it's amazing, isn't it? I was so addicted to brands, still am. I guess you have to be when you're building brands, that I actually decided to go on a brand detox. So I didn't want to use brands for a whole year, and I was so bad. If I, as a guy, as one of the people building brands around the world, was caught by my own techniques, I realized how powerful this is. And therefore I wanted to share that with the world for how powerful it is and what really goes on behind the scene and why you're so addicted to shop.
Martin Lindstrom ist der führende globale Marketing-Experte, das kann man wohl schon so sagen. Er ist schon seit vielen Jahren tätig auf dem Markt, auch international, und gibt praktisch so alle 2 Jahre ein neues Buch heraus. Die Bücher, die regelmäßig zu Bestsellern werden. Diesen Büchern liegen immer auch ganz weitgehende große Forschungsprojekte, riesige Forschungsprojekte im Hintergrund, die er zusammenfasst, sehr prägnant.
Imagine a world where every buying decision you make has been controlled from before you took your first breath.
Brandwash is an amazing experiment we've conducted in the United States, where we have basically taken a total ordinary family, carefully selected of course, and we have hidden 35 cameras in the home without their friends and families being aware of it. And then this family has been armed with one single mission: to spread the word of mouth about certain very carefully selected brands. We actually saw that those brands which were involved in the experiment saw an increase of sales with up to 300%. And we now can see that that actually is the secret why brands like Apple and other major brands are doing so well, because they've systemized the way they're spreading the word of mouth. It's not just a coincidence. Well, at this event, we've talked a lot about the ethical side, because I'm going to disclose a whole new set of ethical guidelines for the future of companies and marketeers around the world, because there is not a fixed set of guidelines worldwide. It doesn't exist. Lots of different rules, and quite often, I have to be honest, a lot of marketing people are going too far. Someone needs to stand up and put a new line in the sand.
To enlarge the screen, they will do this.
Wir brauchen ein Netzwerk von internationalen Experten, mit denen wir zusammenarbeiten. Und so ist für uns wichtig der Austausch. Und da wollen wir natürlich nicht auf unser kleines Forschungsteam beschränken, sondern wir wollen da auch die Möglichkeit haben, dass unsere Kunden und die Leute hier eben auch an diesem Networking und an diesem Wissen vom Netzwerk teilhaben können.
It's not the first time I'm here, and I love this place, absolutely. I love it because there is an organization, and almost a charity organization, which are spending money on educating people and sharing knowledge to the community. You just won't see that in other countries. So that's a very, very unique culture, which I hope can be spread to other countries.